Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So James Madison's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice move there. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking for room, it's Durant. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dukes in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Akron's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Zips will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hard running there. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Zips send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend. There he goes. Quick step and go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Runs through the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. With the catch, it's Avant. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Dukes want to move quickly. The lone back's got it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Wells. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Quick with the spin move. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Arkon has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The running back has it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Zips line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The RPO, it's complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Grabbed behind the line, it's Foster. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Zips will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. To the ground with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Swings it out to the flat. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it down the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They're going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, the ground game.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foster. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over, and Akron ready to get that offense to work. Looking for a crease. It's Harper. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Zips will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick release on the RPO.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.